Hey, what's going on, guys? It's God Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yolk. I'm everywhere like broken glass. I'm around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about from the dark to the light. Now, I said that fast. From the dark to the light. Now, what's that mean? It means literally from going from ignorance or even arrogance into a more consistent awareness, to enlightenment, to knowing, right? Now, what do I mean by that? Because that's a strong word, like enlightenment. Like you get this aha, like, oh, look at me, I am the Buddha, or whatever the case may be. You know, you get it. But what it really means, at least to me, not to like dim it down, because it is very powerful and it is a very extraordinary experience when you do obtain some form of understanding. I would never take that away from anybody, especially when they get their aha moment. But what I'm saying is that that's not what I'm really leaning towards. I'm just talking about generally, and let me get, I'm long-winded. So let's get down to this round now. You already know I got the handy dandy notebook at the spot, don't make it hot. Who writes in script? Clearly your voice that does. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Maybe you need to meditate, levitate, never deviate, or devastate. Maybe you should start appreciating. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. You'll be surprised how many would love to speak to you and enjoy your company, but they spoke so wrong and ill of you that they'll look stupid or crazy for even being next to you. And what I mean by that is you gotta realize when you're on the path of success and you're taking your singular path and you're literally on it, like you're doing the right thing, you're doing things for you, you're aiming for yourself, you're aiming for the goal, you're doing things prosperous, you're aligning to your future self, you'll start to realize that very, very few are gonna genuinely like that. Why do they don't want to like that? Why would they like that? Doesn't really matter. But the fact of the matter is you're going to realize a lot of individuals spoke so ill of you privately that they can't really be around you publicly. And that's going to be an enlightening moment for you. That's going to be an enlightening moment for anybody, because it's unfortunately, that's just how life is, unfortunately. You'll be surprised when things get sticky, when the pressure's on, you'll see who is genuinely working with you, and you'll see who's genuinely was working against you, period. And you'll be surprised when the light has been revealed, when the light is shining on your situation. You'll be surprised who wasn't actually rooting for you. And you'll also be surprised who's actually cheering you on privately. You'll really be surprised. It's a revelation, it's a revealing moment that it's bittersweet, right? I digress. All right, let's get down to this round now. You know I'm long-winded. We're gonna try to make it quick as possible. Let's get to it. A whole bunch of Helgas. And what do I mean by that? Now, Helga, if you know, I'm not sure what cartoons you watch or whatever audience I'm attracting to with my messages, but our cartoons I grew up watching was Hey Arnold. And Hey Arnold was a regular guy, regular kid, inner city child, doing regular inner city stuff, hanging out with friends, regular children politics, the kid stuff, the good stuff. But he had a bully, and he had a few bullies, but the main bully of his story was Helga. And it was a girl, same age, well, same group, same age, same grade, whatever the case may be. And the thing about it is that she bullied him so much, but on the side in private, she adored him. She loved him, she worshiped the ground. She even had a gum monument, like a gum, like what is it? Like I don't even know how to say it, like a altar? Yeah, that's the term. She had a gun altar, like of a statue of him made out of all of the spit gum that he spat out, and she collected. She'll keep this personal pocket picture of him, and it's just bugged out. So, but I need you to really, the reason why I'm saying this is that you're gonna realize a lot of your haters, and a lot of them actually are Helga. They actually like you, they actually love you, they actually want you so badly, but the fact of the matter is that they are so fragmented internally that they can't accept the fact that they like you more than they like themselves. They can't accept the fact that they spoke ill about you, and now for them to come out and say, I actually really like this individual, will go against what they've been speaking about for months, years, weeks, however long it may have been. And also they seek validation from people that genuinely don't even care about them as well. It's very, very unfortunate when you're dealing with these individuals. And for the ones that are going on your single path, you'll understand exactly what I mean because you experience it. So what I can say is that you keep going. Keep going. And I'm only speaking from experience, right? I digress. Pay no attention to them. Either their feelings will grow or wither, and that goes from both love and hate. And what I mean by that is that their feelings will either grow or wither due to the fact of the matter is that love in itself and hate in itself, when you're dealing with the human version of love and hate, is really on a pendulum because it's very circumstantial and situational. Meaning that it'll go from either, oh, they love you just because you do this for me and I do this for you, then it becomes like a ricochet going back and forth. Or it's more so it'll wither away because now they kind of accepted the fact that they're not loving on equal terms because you're not loving on their terms. So they'll just be like, you know, I don't know, I'm too prideful. A lot of other human traits come involved, like pride, envy, jealousy, gluttony, wrath. 7 deadly sins enter into those things, and then it becomes very human-like. But I digress. And please don't beat me up, guys, because I'm not sitting here stating that I'm infallible. I'm not sitting here stating that I'm some super guru that knows it all. All I am talking about is the experience that I've been through and the remedy that I have for the certain situations that I've experienced and how it led me to understand more of who and what I'm dealing with and the reason why I was a little bit more different in my perspective towards the situation and understanding exactly how I was able to perceive my situation at a different level rather than lowering my perspective to match their levels. I digress. You'll do too. Unfortunately, a lot of folks show hate privately and little love publicly. Again, I said this prior because you got to realize in the past or in any time, a lot of individuals, they hate you privately. They'll speak about you ill privately. But when it becomes public, they want to show love because they don't actually feel like how they felt privately. But they can't show love because certain situations, they actually don't like you. They actually don't want to be around. They actually enjoy gossiping negatively about you. So when it's in public, they just hoping you fall. They hoping you fail. But also realize I'm not talking about those, but those do exist. But what I am aiming for is the individuals that, you know, they play both sides, double-minded individuals. That's kind of like, yeah, you know what? Oh man, he's a suck anyway. Since when he was even good at dancing? Since when he can do that? He can rap. When he can do that? He can't even dress. And that's privately. But then in publicly, they want to show you love because they see that aura, they see that glow, they see that energy that you're bringing that's so genuine, that's so authentic that it not only does it validate who you are just by the way you step and move, it'll also validate them because they'll be next to you. Yes, these individuals exist. I digress. You'll be surprised how many fragmented individuals you're around and you don't know it because they hide it so well. But I digress. You'll be surprised just off the simple fact if you acknowledging their presence and their energy and their existence, their very existence, you'll be surprised how much validation you've given them. So understand the attention that you give is the validation that you approve of. So watch what you validate. Show no partiality. That's the secret. And I mean by that, even when God in written in the Bible, God says, show no partiality. What does that mean? Literally, show no partiality to it, because you're gonna find individuals who are a headache. You're gonna find individuals who are kinder, but still on the path of learning how to master their kindness and not be, pushing to and fro, and then they'll be frustrated, whatever. You'll meet the ones that's just straight up annoying. You'll meet the ones that's just straight up haters. You'll meet these individuals. But what I am here to say is you show no partiality. Why? Because it's God giving you grace, you give grace likewise. And this is when you become that beautiful catalyst to bring in a good memory for them. Whenever they decide to take their singular path, they'll be able to reminisce on the memory of an example of when grace was shown to them so they can do likewise in their own current situations, because they can reach individuals that you can't, just like I can reach individuals like they can't. It's just what it is. But what makes it more personable is because they experienced it with you, so they're able to mimic that experience, and then they can do it in their own way, and they'll be able to appease to whatever crowd or whatever individual that you're dealing with. That's just what it is. But when you're showing partiality, that means you're treating people differently on a situation to the point where it can get too complicated, because you're not dealing with them personally, you're dealing with it generally. Remember, whenever you personalize the interaction, especially when it's negative. You're taking responsibility for the outcome of the situation. But if you look at things generally and you're present, but you're not partaking in the situation, you're able to look at it from a whole perspective, and you can answer, you can receive from it without taking any responsibility from the current interaction. That's just what it is, point blank, period, right? I digress. And again, yeah, and that's it. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the pro-fishing, the e-fishing, the self-fishing. The one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good, because when it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side, because you know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys in the next video.